Hello guys, this is Emmanuel Onyeuchi from digitaltopnotch.com. Welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to walk you through on how to register a domain name and also how to buy a hosting plan. In the course of our illustration, I will be working with a hosting company by the name Whogohost. Now, Whogohost is a Nigerian hosting company. They offer hosting service to their customers from here in Nigeria. I choose Whogohost because I've been using them for over 2 to 3 years now. They have proven to be reliable. Their customer care service are okay, and these are some of the important things that you have to look up for when looking for a hosting company. Okay, so to access Whogohost, to find or to come to access Whogohost, all you need to just go to your web address on your browser and just type whogohost.com. Once you input that, and bam, you will land you on this page. Now this is their service page. This is where you read up this is where you find a list of service you can purchase from them. Now these are some of the services they offer. They offer cPanel hosting. A cPanel hosting is form of like a kind of sorry, let me change this to Nigeria. This is an international offer. Let me change it to .ng. So give us in Naira. Okay. So here, so now I'm in their Nigerian offer. This is their offer in Naira now. So I just changed it to .ng. Okay, before it was in .com. That is international. So this is the offer they offer. This is the services they offer. They offer cPanel hosting. A cPanel hosting is a service that allows you to host your website with other websites in the server. That means you are sharing a server with other customers. That is what the cPanel hosting is all about. It's also called share hosting. They also have WordPress hosting. It's is a hosting service for WordPress. If you are building your site with WordPress, content management system, this seems to be the best options for you. Then we also have email hosting. If you do more about email, you send a lot of email, this is a package for you. Okay, then you have your prices on them. Then you have site builder. Site builder is that Whogohost offer just like WordPress or other content management system. They offer a builder, is a system that allows you to build your site with their apps or application or their tools, and also host it on their plan. So these are the list of options they offer. Now I want to build a WordPress site, but I have a limited budget. But the best option for me for WordPress site is WordPress hosting, but I have a limited budget, so I want to go with the share hosting. I can actually upgrade later on. Okay, so that is just it. You can also host a WordPress site with your share hosting, but the best option is always WordPress hosting. But on this case, I have limited budget, so I'm going with the control panel hosting. So I will just click on get started. Okay, now this is the offer page. This is where you choose a hosting plan. But before we get to the plan, look at these options here. Purchase your hosting, try WordPress hosting. Now I said we don't have the budget for this for now. Transfer your hosting for free. Now this is the option I want to point out to us. This option is important if you already have your website running on the server in another with another hosting company, and probably their service are not okay, or whatever reason you want to move your website to Whogohost, and you choose Whogohost for that. Now with this option, you can transfer your website or your hosting from another server to Whogohost server without going through the technicalities and all that. So this is what these options. Once you click through this place, just fill up some form and all that. Provide Whogohost some information they can use to transfer your site, and they will definitely transfer it for you. Now let's choose a plan. These are the plans, hosting plan Whogohost offer in share hosting. These are different packages and all that. These different packages come with different features and capacities. Okay, so we have the Aspire, Premium, Pro, and all that. Now these are the features. This is what you look at. These prices are not actually necessary when choosing a hosting plan. The most important thing is the features each plan offers. Okay, I've written a post where I explain some of the important features to look at for when choosing a hosting plan. You need to understand this thing because they determine if your hosting plan determines how effective your website or blog or your web content is going to run online. So you can go over to my blog and read up this post to understand more about all these features. But these are the features offered in these plans, various plans. Aspire 2 gig web space, 10 gig bandwidth, subdomain. I explained all these things in the post I wrote about domain plans features. So we have 500 monthly. These are monthly. You can pay monthly and renew every monthly. But here they offer us, they say we can save 20% if we pay annually. Let's try that. Now we have 7,000. Okay, 700 times 12 is 84. Approximately if we pay annually, we'll be saving 1,004, which is a good deal. Okay, so in the course of doing this illustration, I want to choose a premium. I want to go for the premium hosting plan with 6 gig web space, 30 gig bandwidth, 10 subdomain, 2 add-on domains and all that. So this is the option I want to go for. So I'll just go ahead and click on choose plan. Now this is a section where we choose a domain name. Now if you remember earlier, I said I wanted to register my domain name with Whogohost and also buy a hosting plan. We are kind of through with the hosting aspect. Now this is for the domain name. What I want to do with this in this video is to register a new domain name, but this is not always the case. You can actually transfer a domain name from another registrar. This is more like your domain name is registered with another company, but you want Whogohost to take care of the hosting service and all that. You want to give Whogohost like the contract to be hosting or registering your domain name. You can actually transfer it from another registrar, that is relieve them of the service of registering your domain name and give it to Whogohost. That is when you go for this option. Then another option is that you can host your host your website or blog with Whogohost and also register your domain name with another company. All you need is the company you register your domain name with is going to provide you with a name server. All you need is to link that your name server of your domain name to your hosting account, and everything will work fine. So this is where you go for this option to use an existing domain name and update my name server. You understand? That is what you do. The company where you register your domain name will provide you with a name server which you will update on your hosting account, and everything will work fine. People will be able to access your site and your web content online. But in our case, domain name is kind of a bit more technical. You need to understand how it works to really grasp everything I'm saying here. Actually, on that ground, I've actually written a blog post on my blog to explain more about domain name, choosing and registering one. You understand? I went into details to talk about it, how it works and everything. You understand all these things I'm explaining in it on this blog post. So you can go over to my blog and read about domain name. So I'm going to go straight with registering a domain name. Now I'm going to choose a domain name. This is the domain name I want to register newly. I've actually done my name research and it's okay. You can actually use instant domain search to make your domain search. With this you can figure out if your domain name is still available and all that. You check if they're available, if someone is already using it, or if it's on sale. If it's something you can afford, you can buy it and all those stuff. So I've done my name search, and Jimmy's Farm Agove service is available. So I'm going with the .com.ng. .com extension, just the .com. So just to check, I know it's already available, but you just check to make sure it's available. Now this is the offer. I'm to pay 3,900 for registering this domain name. There are other options. .com, this is .ng. .ng is more expensive and there are more cheaper ones, but I prefer the .com. The .commercial is more professional and unique, and I think this .com.ng, Whogohost offers this extension for free for the first year. They offer this extension for free, I think. And if you check their offer on their hosting plan, it's like they offer this thing for free for the first year. Then subsequent year you pay 1,002. But I prefer to go for the .com. It's more professional and all that. So I'll just click on continue and go over to the next stage. Now this is just a review of my offer, my hosting plan offer. I can change the billing cycle annually, monthly, and quarterly, and all that. They are not. I'm okay with annual. Everything is cool here. Nothing to be done here. I just click on continue. Now this is for extra service. If I want ID protection, I don't need it. This is the two service I want to configure. I want from this. This is the two service I want to buy or make payment from. So I will just ignore this and click on continue. Now this is where I review my my order and checkout. Their order, they are intact. This is the choose my current currency, Nigeria. I want to pay in Naira. If you have a promotional promo code, you can put it here and it will apply to this order. Now if you are an existing customer, if you are already registered with Whogohost, you can log in here and continue with your order. But if you are a new customer, click on create new account. Provide this information. This information will be used to create a new account for you. Apply, always use your valid information, both physical address, because most time they might send you physical email and all that. So once you do fill up all this information, provide your postcode, your city address and all that, then you can create a password. This one will be used to log into your client area. This is where you can access your offer, your registration, your domain name and offer. You use all these things both for renewal and all that. So create a password that you can remember, that is also very strong. Be security wise about all these stuff. So once you are done with filling up your billing information, you come and state means or how you want to make your payment. You can pay through bank. Through bank, they will provide your account number and all the details you need to make your payment. Pay tax subscription, PayPal, international charge in US, quick teller, you can pay with your MasterCard and all that. They have options for payment. Then once you are done with that, you can just check accept their terms and condition. Once this is done, you can just go over and click on checkout, and an invoice will be created for you. Now let me go over and fill up this form and we'll continue with the video. We have to campaign into any of this bank here. Once you make your payment, this is your invoice number. You send them email. Just send them email. Make sure you pay the exact amount, your total balance. Once you make that payment, you send them an email with your invoice number to validate that you have made payment. They will quickly activate your account and also create a cPanel account for you. From the cPanel, this is where you now manage your hosting service and all that, and also how you can connect your domain name to your hosting plan. Now if this sounds technical to you, don't worry. In the next video I'm going to walk you through about all these stuff. But right now, if you're on this page, all you need to do is just go ahead and make your payment. Make the payment, your total balance, and then send an email to them to validate or to confirm your payment. Once you do that, they will validate your payment and send you a continuation email where you can give you details on how to log into your control panel and all that. And that we are going to look into in the next video. Now I hope this video helps you to understand how to buy a domain name and how to register a domain name and buy a hosting plan.